Okay, good evening. Welcome to my class. Let's start off, well, if you have my playlist, it's called Hi in Spotify, and my Spotify name is Tiare Vincent, or I'm gonna put it in the chat room thing right now again for anyone that's new. So you can play that at the same, right when I say thread the needle, then you can start it. So let's start off in child's pose on your mat. So spread the knees wide, reach your hands straight in front of you and bring your forehead down to the mat. And just arrive here. If you haven't taken my class before, know that sometimes it feels a little bit faster than what you would expect, only if you haven't taken my class before. You can modify wherever you need to, and you can intensify wherever you'd like, but you're just being who you are in this very moment on your mat. So you're not overthinking about what you feel like you're supposed to look like. And you just do whatever you need to do to feel good in the body. So skip whatever you need to, and just have fun. All that I care about is that you're breathing and you're having fun in your practice. If you're not having fun, it's probably not the best class for you. So have fun, let loose, don't give too many cares about what this is supposed to look like. So you start to set that intention, start to focus on your breath, maybe spread the knees a little bit wider to the outer edges of the mat, big toes to touch behind you, and then just allow the hips to sink down towards the heels. And you can rock that forehead side to side, just arriving into this space. You can think about how, I always say this in class, you can think about the fact that you get to be right here. You get to do yoga even though you are at home. You get internet that allows you to take other people's classes. So always coming from a place of I get to, so I get to be here, I get to practice on our mat. And then when you come from a place of I get to, you have a lot more gratitude in what you're doing. So you start to think about that one word. How do you want to connect to your practice this evening? And then just start to exhale all the air out of the lungs, just letting go of the day, letting go of any expectations. And then have a deep inhale through the nose. Big breath in as you fill up that breath and hold the top for the inhale. Exhale, HA. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Big breath in as you fill up the breath and hold to the top. Exhale, HA. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Fill up that breath as you hold at the top. Exhale, HA. Nice job. Then start to breathe in a little bit deeper, filling up the lungs a little bit more as you hold to the top, and then seal your lips this time. And then just exhale the breath through the nose, creating that strong oceanic Ujjayi breath. Once again, deep inhale through the nose. Fill up that breath as you hold to the top. Exhale through your nose. And then one more time with intention. Deep inhale breath as you fill up and hold to the top. Exhale through your nose, just resetting right here. Now you can start that Spotify playlist and take that right arm, thread the needle underneath the left arm, palm facing up or down, right cheek down to the mat or forehead. You'll just breathe deeply right here. Let that left armpit fall in the direction towards the ground. Start to focus on that breath a little bit deeper. 3 breaths in and out through your nose. And then on your next inhale, your right hand will come back to center. Focus on that inhale breath. And then exhale to the other side. Left arm threads underneath the right, left cheek down or forehead. And you'll just breathe deeply on this side, letting the hips sink down. Arriving into this space. I get to be here. Repeat that over and over in your mind. And then just have those 3 breaths in and out through your nose. And then you'll start to send that left hand towards the front of the mat. Deep inhale through the nose, big breath in. Exhale, HA. Now slowly start to come up into a tabletop, stacking those shoulders and stacking those hips, finding that neutral spine. And you'll start to wag hips side to side, letting the head hang heavy maybe for a moment. Maybe going back and forth or going in circles in one direction, always warming up the wrist as you warm up the breath, making sure you go in the opposite direction as well. And then you'll come back to center, palms down, fingertips towards the front of the room, stack the shoulders, stack the hips, and then just inhale, drop the belly, look up, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, round the spine, look through the legs. Inhale, belly down, shift your gaze up for the inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale, right leg goes back behind you, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, round as your knee comes towards your nose. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Inhale, moon pose, draw those hands back as you inhale. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Now circle sweep, the arms come high. Take your right hand to your left wrist, lengthen. Exhale, come over to the right, just stretching out the left side body. Then you'll come back to center as you inhale, switch hands, lengthen. Exhale, come over to the left. Now come back to center when you breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, just moving with breath. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, high plank, top of a push-up, just zipping up that belly, knowing that you can bring your knees down to the mat. Start to push your heels forward so the shoulders are right above the fingertips, and then push your heels back towards the back of the room. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, push the heels back. Now push those heels forward for the inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, lower as you squeeze the elbows into the sides of the ribs. Toes come down as the thighs lift for that inhale breath. Exhale, push back into your downward facing dog for the first time. So you'll start to pedal out those heels, spread the fingers wide, push weight into the knuckles, weight into the fingertips, start to pedal out your knees. Maybe a couple deep knee squats on each side of the mat. You'll start to find your deepest down dog, spread the fingers wide. Now inhale, hinge forward to high plank, big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, fill it on up. Exhale, push back, HA to the just warming up the body. Now start to bring your knees down to the mat, coming into that tabletop again. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, deep inhale, breath. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, belly down, shift your gaze up. Exhale, round. Inhale, belly down, send your left leg towards the back of the room as you inhale. Exhale, squeeze, knee to nose. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. One more, lengthen as you reach. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands, moon pose. Deep inhale breath as you draw those hands back. Exhale, feet together, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Circle sweep, you inhale, fill up that breath. Exhale, forward fold. We're just moving with our breath. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low push-up. One movement to one breath. You'll inhale an upward facing dog. And you exhale, push back into a downward facing dog. Nice job. Now inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Circle sweep, the arms come high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, just building that inner fire. Deep inhale fills you up. Exhale, resets you, ha. Bend your knees as you gaze forward, inhale, breath. Exhale, walk or float to the top as you halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, nice breathing. Circle, sweep, the arms go high as you inhale. And then sit down into your chair. So first, Utkatasana of the class, you'll sit deep into your hips. Maybe you'll lift the toes off of the mat and you flare those toes, allowing more weight to come into your heels. Shoulders are down and back. Inner rotate the palms, energy through the fingertips. We're just having a nice, relaxing class today, right, Derek? Good. Sit a little bit deeper. Draw those hands up and back a little bit more. Focus on that inhale as you lower the hips a tiny bit more. Inhale, breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, fills you to upward dog. Exhale, resets you back into downward dog. Now, right leg steps forward, rise up and reverse your warrior. Bring the back heel down as the right hand comes up. So this is our first flow. We're still warming up. So you sit a little bit deeper. Make sure that right knee peels open to the right. Gaze up towards those fingertips. Hold here for that breath in. And then exhale to side angle. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Pushing that right knee away with the elbow. We'll just do this a couple of times. So we're warming up. I'm gonna say warm up the entire class. Now keep your legs where they are and just reverse your warrior again for the inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, three-legged dog. Right leg goes up to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Just stay right here. Roll out that ankle in one direction. Then roll out that ankle in the opposite direction, keeping your shoulders square. Back to three-legged dog as you inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, maybe leaving that leg up. Inhale, fills you. Exhale, resets you into that downward dog. Left leg steps forward, rise up and reverse your warrior. Back heel comes down to the mat as the left hand goes up this time. Holding your hips, sit a little bit deeper. Peel that knee open to the left. Try to create that right angle with the left leg. Try to have equal weight through all 2 feetsies. Look up, gaze up, hold here. Exhale to side angle. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Maybe shift your gaze. Maybe push that left knee away with the elbow. Keep your legs exactly where they are as you reverse your warrior once again. And then plant the hands, three-legged dog. Left leg goes up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips, stay right here. Equal weight into the hands. Push your chest further back towards that right shin. Maybe roll out that ankle in one direction. Maybe roll out that ankle in the opposite direction, keeping that knee up towards the sky. Then come back to three-legged dog, and you flow through your vinyasa, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, fills you upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Let's do that again. One movement to one breath. Right leg steps forward. Rise up and reverse your warrior. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breath in. Exhale, plant the hands, three-legged dog. Lift that heel high. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, fills you up. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg steps forward. Inhale and reverse your warrior. Left hand high. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, plant the hands, three-legged dog. Left leg goes high. And then you chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, fills you up. Exhale, resets you, downward facing dog. Bend your knees as you gaze forward. Exhale, walk or float to the top of the mat as you halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Circle sweep, hands go high as you focus on that inhale breath, and then sit down into your chair. Inhale as you hold here. Exhale, forward fold. Crow pose or halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward, rise up and reverse your warrior. Inhale through the nose. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, plant the hands, three-legged dog. Right leg goes up to the sky. Hold right here. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips, stay or flip your dog. Knowing that you can stay in that three-legged dog, or you can flip and the hips go high and the head falls back and you take this where you want to take this. And then you'll come back to a three-legged dog. Right leg goes high. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Rise up to crescent lunge. Woo. Back heel is off of the mat, holding here. Your feet are hip width distance. Your back heel is high. You're sitting deep into the hips and that right knee is stacked right over the heel. Have a deep inhale through the nose as you draw the hands back. Exhale, swoosh the hands back behind you as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now inhale, rise the hands up, crescent lunge. Exhale to airplane, balance on that standing right leg. Your hips are square. You're lifting that left heel. You're squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then Utkatasana for your inhale breath. Exhale, forward fold. Crow pose or halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, resets you into downward dog. Left leg steps forward, rise up and reverse your warrior. Inhale, breath. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, plant the hands, three-legged dog. Left leg goes up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips, stay or flip your dog. Knowing that you can stay right here as well, because we'll come right back to it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands, crescent lunge. Back heel is high. Hands go up. Shoulders are down and back. Holding here. Focus on that breath. Start to look up maybe if that feels okay for you. You're still pushing that right heel forward. Hold here for the inhale. Exhale, swoosh the hands back behind you, leaving that back foot on the mat at first. And then inhale, rise the hands up, deep breath in. Exhale into airplane, balancing on that standing left leg. Your hips are square. Lift that right heel, hold here, stay here for your exhale. And then inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Crow pose or halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low push up. Inhale, fills you up. Exhale, resets you into downward dog. Right leg goes up to the sky, deep breath in. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands, reverse your warrior. Deep inhale. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, reverse breath in. Exhale, plant the hands, three-legged dog. Right leg goes up to the sky this time. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale to your left elbow. Inhale, right leg goes up, three-legged. Exhale to your right elbow, hold here or fly into an arm balance. Otherwise, you can just keep it glued there. Lift that knee a little bit higher for 3, 4, 2, 1. Back to three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Rise up to crescent lunge. Holding here for your inhale. Exhale, swoosh the hands back behind you. Inhale, hands come up, deep breath in. Exhale to airplane, balancing on that standing right leg. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, hold right here. Bring your hands to heart center and start to reach the crown of the head forward as you bring left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Just pushing that right palm down into the left. Keep your knees in line and your hips are square. And try to bring the booty below the heart. Holding here. Breathing here. Sit a little bit deeper. Maybe you open up the arms. Maybe you're going into side crow. And you take this where you want to. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to center, breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Crow pose or halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, fills you up. Exhale, resets you into a downward dog. Left leg steps forward, rise up and reverse your warrior. Inhale through the nose. Exhale to a side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, plant the hands, three-legged dog. Left leg goes up to the sky. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to your left elbow, hold here or fly into an arm balance. Otherwise, you can glue it there. Holding, breathing, 3. We're just warming up for 2. 1, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands, crescent lunge, deep inhale breath. Exhale, swoosh the hands back behind you. Inhale, rise up to crescent. Exhale to airplane, balancing on that standing left leg. Now inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, and bring your hands to heart center. Reach the crown of the head forward, and right elbow goes to the outside of that left knee. And you push that left palm down into the right. And you bring your hips a little bit lower than your heart. You can open up the arms here if you'd like to go there. You can go into side crow if you went there on the other side. Otherwise, this is a great place to stay. Just focusing on the breath. Feeling fantastic in the body, right? Yes. Sit a little bit deeper. Sides of your mouth upwards. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to center as you inhale, breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Crow pose or halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, fills you upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Hopefully we've warmed up a little bit more. Inhale to get a big breath in. Exhale, HA. Inhale, start to hinge forward to a high plank, holding here. Now just come down to your forearms. Don't worry, Lee, we're not going into dolphin, we're just holding here. Engage the belly, and then come back up to the arm or hands. High plank, and then come down to your forearms. And then come up to high plank. And then come down to your forearms. And then come up to high plank. Come down to your forearms. Just kidding, back to high plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg steps forward. Rise up to reverse your warrior 4 and inhale, breath. Exhale to side angle. Now stay right here. Send your left hand towards the front of the room. Send your right hand towards the front of the room. Inner rotate the palms. Have a deep bend in that right knee. Holding here. Peel that left shoulder open a little bit more. And then reverse your warrior. Exhale, plant the hands, three-legged dog. Right leg goes up to the sky. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale to your left elbow. Hold here or wild thing. Just straightening out that leg to the left. Left hand comes up, hips go high, head falls back. Take this where you want to take this. And then you'll, nice, come back to three-legged dog. Right leg is high. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Rise up to crescent lunge. Deep inhale, breath. Exhale, swoosh the hands back behind you. Inhale, rise the hands up. Exhale, airplane, holding here. Breathing here. Now you're slowly gonna open yourself up into a half moon, stacking that left hip over the right. Flex the toes back towards your face. You've got this, Taryn. Flare your toes. Your right hand can come down to a block to the ground or it hovers. Now bring your right hand all the way down to the mat. Send your left hand towards the front of the room. Hold here for an inhale breath. Exhale, squeeze the elbow and knee together. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze, hold here, and then standing splits. Left leg is high, both hands come down. So now your left leg is up. Awesome job. You can take your right hand around the right calf. You can take two hands around that calf. You can try to bring that forehead towards the shin. You're just lifting that left leg up. Taking this where you want to take this. Maybe handstand is in your practice and you can go there as well. Otherwise, this is a great place to stay. 4, 5. Lifting that heel. 4, 4. 3, 2. Exhale, forward fold with feet hip width distance at the top of your mat. Take your two peace fingers, hook them around the big toes. Bend your knees as much as you'd like to make that happen. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, pull elbows to the sides of the room. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, pull. One more, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, pull. Hold here, 5, 4, 3, 2, crow pose, tripod headstand, or a malasana wide-legged squat. You can just bring your hands right in front of your feet, bend your elbows, bring your knees high up onto those triceps as you hinge forward. And you can alternate lifting one foot up off of the mat at a time, or you can bring both big toes to touch back behind you. Otherwise, you're in a tripod headstand or a malasana wide-legged squat. In 5 seconds, we'll all find our way into chaturanga. In 5, in 4, 3, beautiful, 2, 1, chaturanga, high to low. Inhale will fill you to upward facing dog. Exhale, HA to the high. Just a nice relaxing flow today. So your left leg will step forward as you reverse the warrior for your inhale breath. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, stay. My bad. Side angle. Send your right hand towards the front of the room. Send your left hand towards the front of the room. Inner rotate the palms. Lengthening through those fingertips. Peel that right shoulder back. Holding here. Breathing here. Sit a little bit deeper into the hips as you peel that right shoulder back. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse your warrior for an inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. 3-legged dog. Left leg goes up to the sky again. Exhale, knee to your nose with breath. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale to your left elbow. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale to your right elbow. Hold here or wild thing. Otherwise, you can keep that knee glued to that right elbow or that right tricep. Hips go high. Head falls back. Nice job. Take this where you want to take this. And then you'll come back to 3-legged dog. Left leg is up. Exhale, bring that foot in between the hands. Rise up to crescent lunge. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, swoosh the hands back behind you. Inhale, rise the hands up. Exhale, find airplane, balancing on that standing left leg. Now you're gonna open up to a half moon, bringing that left hand down and the right hand goes high. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Flex your right foot. Holding here. Then bring that left hand all the way down to the mat or a block. Send your right hand towards the front of the room. Lengthen as you inhale. Exhale, squeeze the elbow and knee together. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach, lengthen, hold here. Exhale, squeeze. 4, 3, 4, 2. Standing splits, right leg goes high. You should feel fantastic, right? You can take this into a handstand if you want to. You can take your left hand around the left calf, maybe 2 hands around that calf, forehead towards the shin. Otherwise, you can just stay right here. Or you're in that handstand. Take this where you want to take this. Continue to lift, 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 and then bring the feet together, forward fold. Slowly start to rise one vertebra at a time until the shoulders are down and back and the palms are facing forward, finding Tadasana. Circle sweep, the hands go high, breath. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together as you cactus those arms. Inhale, hands come up, hold here. Now bend the left knee, grab the inside of that left foot with the left hand. So we're getting ready for dancer's pose. Squeeze the knees together as you inhale. Exhale, kick into that hand. Try to keep the hips square as you kick. Try to kick as far as you can before reaching forward. You take this where you want to take this. You find that expression. Maybe you find sugar cane if that is in your practice. Otherwise, you take this where you want to take this for 3, 4, 2, 1. Find your way into a single-legged Tadasana, bringing that left knee up to a tabletop for the inhale, and then find a figure 4. Figure 4, just crossing that left heel right over the right knee. Now you're gonna hold right here, and as you're keeping a micro bend in that right knee, just lift that left foot and hover it off of the knee. So it's just hovering, and you're still sitting deep into the hips, but that left heel is just hovering right over that knee, holding here. This should feel fantastic. Holding, breathing. Now slowly start to send that left leg back behind you towards the back right corner of your mat. Bend a little bit deeper, holding here for 3, 2, revolve half moon. Left hand is down, straighten out that right leg. Holding. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Deep breath in. Exhale to side angle. This time in side angle, you can take your left hand to your low back, coming into that half bind. You can go into a full bind and connect the hands behind you. And maybe bird of paradise, if you want to walk that left foot in, you'll root down into that left foot, and you'll rise that right leg up. Shoulders down and back. Maybe you extend that right leg if you're in a bird of paradise. For 3, and then you'll be back into your side angle in 2, in 1, back to that side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior, breath in. Exhale, plant the hands, 3-legged dog. Right leg goes high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Hold here, lift that knee a little bit higher. Put that foot in between the hands, rise up to that crescent lunge. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, extend your hands forward, hold here. Extended crescent. Pushing that left heel forward. Bring your hands to heart center as you inhale. Exhale, twist left elbow to the outside of that right knee, pushing that right palm down into the left. You can bring your left knee down to the mat if you want to. You can open up your arms. Otherwise, this is a great place to stay. Breathing here. Peel that right shoulder back. Maybe shift your gaze up towards that right thumb. 5, 4, 3, 2. Crescent lunge again. Hands go high. This time find warrior 3. Balancing on that standing right leg. Now you're going to open up into that half moon again for the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, fills you upward dog. Exhale, back to a low push-up. Hold here. Rise all the way up to the hands. Root down through that right hand. Vashisthasana, side plank. Stacking those heels, stacking those hips. You can modify and bring your right knee down to the mat. You can intensify and start to lift that left leg. But you take this where you want to take this. Hips go high. Breathing here. For 3, for 2, and then do 5 push-ups. Even if you're at home, even if your screen is off and no one can see you, you still do 5 because you get to be here. 3-ish, 2-ish, 1-ish. I don't know, inhale, upward facing dog for the breath in. Exhale, HA to the Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, and jump to the top of the mat for the exhale. Inhale, halfway, lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Circle, sweep your arms, go high. Leave that left hand high. Right arm comes to the side body, palm facing up. Now bend your right knee. Grab the inner foot. Squeeze the knees together before as you lengthen, and then you exhale, kick into the hands, finding that dancer's pose. Trying to keep the hips square as you continue to kick into that hand. Breathe in here. Continuing to kick, kick, kick. Maybe you're going into sugar cane if you like to go there. Otherwise, this is a great place to stay. Find that expression. 3, 2, 1. Find single-legged Tadasana. Right knee comes up to a tabletop. Exhale, cross that right heel over the left knee, hands to heart center, flex the toes back. Now, as you're sitting deep into the hips, you're gonna lift that right foot and hover it over that left knee. So now it's hovering right over that left knee, holding here. Breathing here. Now start to inner rotate right hip and send right leg to the back left corner of the mat, holding here. Bend a little bit deeper in that left knee. 3, just hover that right foot. 2, 1, revolve half moon. Right hand is down, left hand is up. Hips are square. Did we reverse the warrior after this? Yes, holding. 3, 2, reverse your warrior. Deep inhale through the nose, left hand goes high. Exhale to side angle. Now you can stay right here, or you can take your right hand to your low back, coming into a half bind. You can go into a full bind, connecting the hands behind you. You can go into a bird of paradise if you'd like to go there. Otherwise, you just stay right here. Continue to sit deeply into the hips, peeling that right shoulder back. If you're in a bird of paradise, maybe you start to extend that left leg. And then we'll all slowly start to find our way back into that side angle. Side angle, just open up your arms and then reverse your warrior. Once again, exhale, plant the hands, 3-legged dog. Left leg goes up to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Touch that knee to the nose for a moment. Then bring that foot in between the hands and you'll rise into that crescent lunge. Lengthening, draw the hands back. This time, extended crescent. Reach your hands towards the front of the road. Bring your hands to heart center as you inhale. Exhale, twist. Right elbow outside of that left knee. Pushing that left palm down into the right. You can start to open up your arms. You can modify and bring that right knee down to the mat. Or you can start to do whatever the heck you want. Otherwise, just stay here. And in 3 seconds, we'll find our way back into that crescent lunge. In 3, in 2, 1. Back to crescent lunge. Keep your hands high and then go into that warrior 3. Balancing on that standing left leg. Open up to the half moon for the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Circle, sweep the arms high for just a breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, forward fold. Crow pose or halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, move with intention. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now back to that low push-up. Holding here. And then high push-up, root down through that left hand and find your way into a Vashisthasana. Stack your shoulders, stack your heels. Hips are high. Maybe shift your gaze a little bit higher. Know that you can always modify wherever you need to. Take this where you want to take this. Hips go even higher. And then only do 3.5 push-ups. So for 3, 2, and then when you get to 1, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, HA to the deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, HA. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or float to the top of the mat. 1 vertebra at a time, slowly start to rise. Shoulders are down and back. Circle sweep, the hands go up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Now you're gonna root down through that right foot. Left foot comes up for tree. So that foot can come to a kickstand, to a calf, or to a locked out inner thigh, but you're just avoiding that knee joint. You can hold right here, or you can start to send the hands up. Breathing here. Maybe shift your gaze where the ceiling meets the wall. Maybe shift your gaze right up above you. Beautiful job. Bring your hands to heart center. Start to send that left leg towards the back of the room. Left leg towards the back of the room. Now slowly bring the back heel down, warrior one. Hands go high, back heel is down first, warrior one of the claps. Inhale together, big breath in. Exhale, swoosh the hands back behind you. Now interlace your hands at your low back. Start to rise that chest up once again, deep breath in. Exhale, humble warrior, right shoulder to the inside of the right knee as the hands go high. Holding here. Beautiful job. Inhale, reverse your warrior as the right hand comes up. Exhale to a side angle. Now inhale, reverse the triangle as you straighten out both legs. Exhale to a Trikonasana. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Your back left foot is at a 45-degree angle. You're peeling that left shoulder back. Maybe shift your gaze up towards that left thumb. There's not a lot of weight in your right hand, so you should be able to lift it and it's not just dumping. You can take your left hand to your low back. You can send your right hand towards the front of the room, palm facing up, holding here for 3, for 2, 1. Rise all the way up. Turn your right toes in. Interlace hands at your low back as you squeeze the shoulder blades down and back, and then flat back, forward fold. Just letting the hands hang heavy. Letting the head hang heavy. You can go into a tripod headstand here, or you could do whatever you'd like. You can always bring your hands down to the mat or to the outer edges of the feet. Try to bring your hips more in line with your heels, so hips slightly forward. Nice, Derek. Take this where you want to take this. Whoa! And then slowly start to bring your hands down to the mat. Now bring your hands up to your hips, and with a flat back, rise all the way up, all the way up. Now exhale to warrior 2 towards the front of the room. Now take your left arm, swing it underneath your right arm, palms to touch, thumbs toward the face. Start to turn your chest towards the front of the room. Lifting the elbows, root down into all 4 corners of that right foot, and take that left leg and just place it up and over the right. Maybe tucking the toes behind the calf. Try to bring the elbows a little bit higher in line with the shoulders as you sit a little bit deeper into your hips. Holding here. Elbows go a little bit higher. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sleep that eagle. Elbows come down towards the knees. Rounding. Connecting. And then slowly forward fold, crossing that left foot over the right. So you're just crossing it over. Maybe letting the head hang heavy. Maybe wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle! And then uncross the legs, forward fold, 1 vertebrae at a time. You'll slowly start to rise all the way up, shoulders down and back. Circle sweep, the hands go high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now root down through that left foot. Right foot comes up for a tree pose. So that foot can come to a kickstand, to a calf, or to a locked out inner thigh. As you place that foot on the thigh, you're continuing to push that thigh into the foot. So everything is hugging to the midline. You can start to rise the hands up, shoulders down and back. Maybe the hands come a little bit wider so that the shoulders can relax. So even if the hands are wider, it's fine. Holding here, breathing here. For 3, 2, bring your hands to heart center. Send your right leg towards the back of the room. Inhale, warrior 1 with hands up. Exhale, swoosh the hands back behind you. Interlace your hands as you squeeze the shoulder blades together and then rise that chest up for an inhale breath. Exhale, humble. Left shoulder to the inside of that right knee. Lift the hands a little bit higher. And then inhale, reverse your warrior. Keeping the legs where they are as left hand goes up. Exhale to a side angle. Inhale, reverse, triangle, straightening out both legs. And then exhale to Trikonasana. Turning the back toes in, so that right foot is at a 45-degree angle. The hip is slightly down as you're twisting from the rib cage. If you did any kind of variation on the other side, feel free to go there again. Holding here. Lengthening through your right fingertips. Beautiful job. Then you'll rise all the way up, hands out to the sides. Turn your left toes in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then flat back, forward fold. Taking the hands to the knife edges of the feet, actively pulling that crown of the head in the direction towards the mat. You can go into a tripod headstand if you like to go there. Always an opportunity to play in anything that you're doing. Take this where you want to. And then when you're ready, you'll start to bring your hands back to center. Bring your hands up to your hips. And with a flat back, rise all the way up for your inhale. Exhale to warrior two towards the front of the room. Now take your right arm, swing it underneath your left arm, palms to touch them toward the face as you turn your chest towards the front of the room. You're gonna root down through all four corners of that left foot, and you're gonna lift your right leg up and over your left. Just finding that eagle. Maybe your right toes tucked behind the calf. Elbows go higher as you sit a little bit deeper into the hips. Focus on the breath. Engage the abdominals. Elbows go a little bit higher as you inhale. Exhale, sleep that eagle. Elbows come down towards the knees. Rounding here. Connecting here. Fingertips in the direction towards the ground. 3, 2. Exhale, forward fold. Cross that right foot over the left. Let the hands hang heavy. Let the head hang heavy. And then slowly uncross the legs. Inhale, circle, sweep, hands go high, big breath in. Exhale, sit down into your chair. And you sit a little bit deeper. Send your hands towards the front of the room, palms towards one another. Oh, it's so bright. And then you're gonna lift your heels off of the mat. So the heels are high, and then the booty goes lower. Heels are high, booty goes lower. Maybe spread the knees wide and bring your heels to touch. Hover here. Breathe here. Now lift the hips about 5 inches. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, Utkatasana. Just sitting deep into your hips. Nice job. Sit a little bit deeper. Sit a little bit deeper. And then lower that booty all the way down to the mat. All the way down. And send your legs straight up to the sky. Just flexing your toes back towards your face. You can take your hands behind the ears now, and you're just gonna relax as you close up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Climb the rope for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pulse up and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Spread the legs and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Legs together and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. Hover the left foot 2 inches off of the mat. Take your hands, to the outside of that right leg and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Switch legs and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hug the knees into the chest. Do you need more abs, yes or no? Put your thumbs up in the air. Or down. Or up. Or down. Probably up. I can't see you anyway. Beautiful. You're just hugging the knees into the chest, Eric. And then you're going to rock up into a boat pose. Oh, thank goodness. Just flex the toes back towards your face. Hands to the sides, palms up. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale to low boat. Hover the feet and hover the shoulders. Now come back to boat for the inhale. Exhale to low boat. Inhale, come back up. Big breath in. Exhale to low boat. Hold here. Flutter kick for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax. Oh gosh, do you feel that? Okay, good. Hands towards the back of the room, feet towards the front of the room, big stretch. Keep your hands back behind you and just start to slide the soles of the feet together, knees spread wide. So your hands are back behind you, palms facing up. Squeeze the soles of the feet and then just lift the hips up. So you're just lifting the hips high. Palms up, holding here. Just a nice stretch as you lift. And then slowly lower the booty down. Take your hands, take them to the knees and start to bring the knees back up. Walk the heels in a little bit closer so the feet are hip-width distance. Touch your ankles with your fingertips if you can't reach. Put the heels in a little bit closer, just walk them in. Then heels come down, hands come down, root down through those heels as you exhale. And then inhale, just lift those hips high. Rooting down. Pretend there is a block in between your knees as you lift the hips a little bit higher. Maybe interlace your hands beneath you as you squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the hips even higher. And then slowly lower down. Keep your legs where they are. Take your hands to the sides of the ears, palms facing down. And then you're gonna root down into your heels and find wheel pose. If you don't wanna do wheel, just stay in that bridge, just lift the hips. And you take this where you want to. Not overthinking. And happy birthday, Ali Toby. I wish we were singing to you. Hips go a little bit higher. Say happy birthday, Ali Toby. Take this where you want to take this. Find that expression and then slowly lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees spread wide. One hand to belly, one hand to heart, and you come back into that breath just for a moment. And then you'll bring your knees back together, hug the knees into the chest, and rock and roll towards the front of the room. Just a couple rocks. Finding your way into a downward facing dog. Once you find that downward facing dog, your right leg will go up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, half pigeon. Knee comes over to the right side of the mat, foot comes over to the left. Flex that foot, square your hips, rise that chest up for the inhale. And then lower down to the forearms or reach the hands straight in front of you. Just letting that head hang heavy in the direction towards the mat. If this is too much for you, you can always lie down onto your back, crossing that right heel over the left knee, grabbing right beneath that hamstring, and just relaxing the head down. So recline pigeon or half pigeon, and come back into that breath. I have one little announcement. We had our Grounded Goddess group last night at 7:30, and it's open to all women, and it was awesome. So we're gonna start doing that every Monday at 7:30 from now on, if you wanna join. Stay in your Ujjayi breath. And then you'll slowly start to walk your hands back in. Come down onto that right hip. Take that left leg forward and cross that left heel right over the right knee. So little fire logs with the legs. So you're stacking those shins, flexing the feet. Inhale, circle, sweep the hands, go up, big breath in. Exhale, reach your hands towards the front of the room. Just let the head hang heavy. Just take a couple more breaths. And then you'll walk your hands back in, rise that chest up. Keep your left leg here and send your right leg back behind you. Getting ready for that half pigeon. Rise that chest up. Flex the left foot as you inhale. And then lower down to your forearms or reach the hands straight in front of you. Was that the Carolina? This is a great place to stay, or you can always come down onto your back and go into reclined pigeon if you did so on the other side. Otherwise, you'll just stay right here and have about 5 strong breaths in and out through your nose. You'll start to walk your hands back in, and just like the other side, you'll take that right leg and place it up and over that left leg. So stack that right heel over the left knee, flex the foot, flare your toes, circle sweep as you inhale, lengthen, exhale, reach forward, and then just let the head hang heavy. Focus on your breath. And then you'll walk your hands back in, uncross the legs, start to send your feet towards the front of the room. Maybe bring your feet to the outer edges of the mat and just start to windshield wiper the legs side to side. Yes, yeah. Okay, and then slowly come all the way down onto your back and just send the legs straight up to the sky. You can place a block underneath your hips or place your hands underneath your hips. Let that head hang heavy. This is a great place to stay if you just want to have your feet up. Otherwise, you can support the hips and send the toes in the direction towards the ground behind you, finding plow pose. Do not look around in this posture to protect that spine. And the toes are going in the direction towards the ground, but they don't need to touch. Breathing here. This is a great place to stay if you'd like to stay right there. Otherwise, you can start to support the hips and send the feet straight up towards the sky, finding that shoulder stand. Pushing through the balls of the feet, flaring your toes. Try to push the hips more towards the back of the room and the heel stack, flare your toes. And then maybe exhale, deaf man's pose, bringing the knees to the sides of the ears as the hips stay high. If this is very comfortable for you, you can take your hands to the outer edges of the feet. And then one vertebra at a time, you'll slowly start to bring the hips down, finding that happy baby posture. You can start to rock side to side, maybe straightening out a leg or two. Say thank you for your energy to your neighbor if you have a neighbor. If not, you just smile and be happy exactly where you are. Then you'll hug the knees into the chest. Take your hands out to the sides, palms facing up. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, bring your knees over to the left side of the room. Keep your shoulders planted as you shift your gaze over that right hand. Maybe the eyes are closed. And then you'll bring your legs back to center for an inhale breath. Exhale, come over to the right. Maybe shift your gaze over that left palm. Maybe close your eyes if you'd like to. And then you'll slowly start to come back to center. Start to hug the legs in towards the chest. Start to grab opposite elbows around the legs. Start to bring that forehead up to meet the knees. Squeeze yourself into one tiny little ball of energy. Hold right here. Squeeze right here. Deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale, Shavasana. Letting the feet splay to the sides, hands to the sides, palms facing up, eyes are closed, mind is off. And you reset, coming back into your natural breath. And you find gratitude for your practice. Always being light on your mat. Always practicing being light on your mat. Practicing being light in our life. So you're coming back into that natural breath. And if you're still holding on to anything, let's let it go. One big breath in as a class. Biggest breath in as you hold at the top. Exhale, HA. And you feel free to stay here as long as you like, and the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great job.
Thanks, Tiare.
Tiare. Thanks, Tiare.
Namaste.
Thank you,
Tiare. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Tiare. Great class.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Awesome.
Tiare, thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Tiare.
Nice work, Matt.
Thank you, Tiare.
Thank you. Good job.
Derek, thank
Hi, Mimi.
you.
Bye, Derek.
Thanks, Tiare.
Thank you so much. Oh, good job, Sabine.
Thanks, Tiare.
Thank you. Good to
Good job,
see
Ben and
you.
Ta.
Thank you, Tiare.
Thank you. Hi, Lee. Bye,
Bye. Thanks.
Lee.
Great class. I sweat again.
Hi,
Thanks,
Aldo.
Tiare. Thanks, Derek.
Don't wait so long.
Thanks, Tiare.
Thank you. Good job, Wei.
Thank you. We miss you.
Miss you.
Good job, Becca Ticknor.
Becca Ticknor.
Thank you, Tiara.
Thank you, Edith.
Aww.
Happy birthday, Ali Toby. I would make you sing happy birthday, but that would be awkward.
It's okay. I appreciate that. Thank you both. You guys are awesome. Love you.
Nice work, James.
I can't see James. Oh, hi. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mimi.
I'm trying to write a note. Thank you.
It's okay. You could just say it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay.